Hi all! Today's our video is about our trip to the Joshua Tree National Park on January. It is named after the Joshua trees native to the Mojave Desert. Park includes the parts of two deserts, each an ecosystem whose characteristics are determined primarily by elevation, the higher Mojave Desert and the lower Colorado Desert. We are starting with the Mojave Desert. Our first stopping is at Quail Spring Picnic Area. It is the first picnic area along the Park Boulevard when entering from the west entrance. Now we are at Wall Street Mill Trial. This place is scattered with miners on the hunt for gold and silver. When ore was mined, it was sent to a mill to be crushed and have the precious metal extracted. The ore from the Desert Queen mine and other mining operations passed through the Wall Street Mill. The history of the mill proprietor Bill Keys is interesting too. He had a property dispute with his neighbor Worth Bagley over the control of the road accessing the mill. Their argument escalated, a gun was fired and Mr. Bagley was killed. Look for the memorial 0.8 miles up the trail making the spot of the gunfight. Now we are at the mill remaining site. Today, this mill remaining is considered the best preserved gold mill in Joshua Tree and listed in the National Register of Historic Places. Now we are at the Barker Dam Loop Trail. It is one of the milder trails in the park. The Barker Dam Trail travels only 1.1 miles in a single loop with very little elevation gain and no intense rock scrambling required. The trail covers many of the highlights of the Mojave Desert, offering a broad look at the plant life that comprise the ecosystem and monogranite boulders of all shape and size. Now we are seeing the Barker Dam. Since it is winter time, there is not enough water there. Now we are at the Keys viewpoint. This place offers the panoramic view of mesas, mountains and the Coachella Valley. Our fifth stopping is at the Skull Rock. Here we can see the skull-shaped desert granite rock formation with two depression-like eye sockets created by erosion. No hiking is required to see this. Now we are leaving the Mojave Desert and entering to the lower Colorado Desert. Our sixth stopping is Bajada Nature Trail. It is a 0.3 miles loop trail, generally considered an easy route. It takes an average of 7 minutes to complete the trail, contains interruptive signs with informations on the area along the way. Now we are at Cottonwood Spring. This oasis is a lovely place to sit and just watch for the wildlife. You can hear lot of different types of birds in this place. You can see sign warn you to stay on the path and not to enter the oasis due to the toxins and the heavy metals. Without hiking too far, you can see the evidence of habitation by past native tribes, a very unique area of the park. Now we are at the Porcupine Wash. It's just a stopping on the way. If you like, you can take a loop trail of 9 miles. The 9th stopping is at Turkey Flats and Pinto Basin sand dunes. Turkey Flat name came from the plan for making the poultry farm at this place at early 1920s, but plan didn't come to reality, but the name stuck there. Pinto sand dunes are not proper sand dunes. They are piles of sand built up against a low-lying ridge of rock hills. The spring is the most recommended time to visit. Hike here is around 2.1 miles and the time duration is around 1 hour. We can see a lot of burrows in the flats, so hike in a single file line helps to reduce your impact on the landscape. Now we are at Ocotillo Patch. There is a turnout in the road, you can park and a sign with informations. In this point, you can see a lot of Ocotillo plants. Even it is not the spring season, you can see a few flowers there. Now we are at our last point, Cholla Cactus Garden Natural Trail. This is the point you don't need to miss it. This garden of cactus is a beautiful spot for sunrise and sunset. The trail is short and flat and it is easily accessible for all.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel.